What I want to know is, she's now living with her mother, and you're working in the month of December. What kind of contribution, if any, because I'm not crazy about it either, what kind of contribution did you make towards your son's support in December?
Miss.
Nothing. Is it either something or nothing?
It's something.
Well, tell me what it was.
Since my son has been delivered from this woman, I've been there from day one. He's lived in our house. I've taken care of him. I've watched him while she's went to work. I've bought diapers, things that fathers are supposed to do.
This isn't family court, Zach.
I understand that.
I asked you the month of December. She had moved out. You were working full time. You paid your aunt half the money, $300 a month. You told me that you were working and making about $400 a week, because you wouldn't have left a job where you were making $400 a week to make less, to start a new venture with your friend. So that I have to assume you were at least making $1,600, $1,700 a month. So what did you do with the other money?
I don't understand where you come up with that sum of money, miss.
Well, I'm going to tell you. You want to know where? I'm going to tell you where. I asked you where you were working between January and June. You said I was detailing cars. I said, how much would you make a week? You told me $400 a week. So that's about $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 a month. Then you told me that you went to work with a buddy of yours who had a landscaping job. So no normal person with a brain would leave a job where they were making $1,800 a month to go to a job where they were making less than $1,800 a month for a job. So therefore, that's where I get it from. And I'm going to repeat my question. You gave your aunt, cousin, friend $300 towards the rent. What did you do with the rest of the money?
Your Honor, each one of those checks weren't always at that. That's what I'm saying. I worked for a car wash.
You didn't work for a car wash then. You worked for a landscaper.
If we're talking about then, what are you talking about when I detail cars?
I don't want to speak to you.
That's fine.
I'm going to tell you something, Zach. You better get your story together straight before you had a hearing in the family court? No.
I've been to court one time.
Just a second. Have you had a hearing about custody or visitation or anything else?
Yeah, that's already squared away. I have joint custody of my son, Your Honor.
Okay. Tell me about the joint custody arrangements. How many days a week is your son with you, and how many days a week is he with his father?
He is supposed to be with Zach 3 days a week and every other weekend.
Was that after a hearing or?
It was an agreement, a mediation. I didn't want to keep Xander from.
Don't tell me otherwise. I'm not interested in the why. So he has him 3 days a week and every other weekend. You have 4 days a week and every other weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be a support agreement. That's well, just 1 day she has, 1 day more. That's your problem. Anyway, when you moved out in November, did you have a discussion with Zach beforehand about moving out?
Yes.
Tell me when that took place and what was the discussion?
It was the end of November, around 28th or 29th. We discussed that he would get a roommate because he has multiple friends that would love to take my place, as he states.
Was this during an argument or was it during a
It was
rational...
a mutual agreement that...
No, not a mutual agreement. I didn't say that. I said, was it during an argument or was it during a, I'm going back to my mom's?
It was, our relationship together is unhealthy for our child. We cannot be in the same household.
Did it become volatile?
Yes.
Okay, and you both understood that. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
So the discussion was that you would move back to your mother's and he was going to have one of his friends move in.
Yes.
Stand up. Did you ever have that discussion with her?
I don't. No, ma'am.
Were you going to say, I don't remember?
I was going to say I don't recall.
You don't recall. That's better. Did you, in fact, stay in the apartment December and January?
I did.
Okay. Sit down. Thank you. Very good. Get your rent from him. Your case is dismissed. We're done.